Good afternoon, students. This is Professor Cooper, and I hope you're having a great day. I thought I would touch base with you on the accounting material that you've covered thus far. You just completed Module 1, which introduced you to the basics of accounting. So it introduced you to the rules and regulations we follow to prepare the financial statements, and they're called Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. And sometimes we refer to them as GAAP, G-A-A-P. It also introduced you to the financial statements, which are the income statement, statement of retained earnings, the balance sheet, and the statement of cash flows. And then it introduced you to the definition of the different items that are on the statements, such as the definition of assets, liability, equity, revenue, expenses. So you need to make sure you understand those terms and can define them and understand which statements they go on. In addition, they talked about the accounting equation. And to make the accounting equation easier for you, they introduced it to you as a math equation. You're all used to solving math equations, so solving that in terms of accounting should have been relatively easy for you. However, now we're going to move to Module 2, which introduces you to Chapter 2 and 3. And there we begin to talk and act like accountants. So you're going to learn different terms as they relate to accounting and financial statements. Accounting is always referred to as the language of business because it has its own language. So you've probably heard debits and credits, but we're going to also add to debits and credits journals, ledgers, posting. So those are some of the terms you're going to have to familiarize yourself with and learn. To help make this process a little easier, I'm going to give you a few study sheets that go over the concepts and help you understand the debit and credit rules. I think the debit and credit rules are probably the most challenging things that you're going to have to deal with in the course. It is such that students just confuse the debit and credit rules. So that's why I'm going to provide you with study sheets to help you as you go through exercises and problems. That is Chapter 2. And then in Chapter 3, you're going to be covering adjusting entries. So once you have identified and set up your accounts, you then have to go back and look to see, do we need to adjust their balance? Is their balance correct? So that is what you're going to cover in Chapters 2 and 3. To help you with this, I'm going to provide you some handouts that will hopefully make it easier, and then I'm also going to complete a problem through a video that shows you from beginning to end how you complete the statements through the debit and credit entry rules. So I hope you find this useful. If during the semester you have questions and you need some assistance, please don't hesitate to contact me. I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, take care and have a great day.